of bed this morning as well, Wolf, as I made my way here, but we got here and we're ready to go. Nepal starting things off on Sanctum.
All right, here we go, XC. Locks in the McCree, card is on the Sombra. This matchup right now that we've got with Climax already on the Widow is what we can expect to see further in this series. Already highlighting both teams' playstyles here is the defend the McCree with EMP flexibility and mobility versus long range on the Widow. It's going to be difficult to break through. Poke post setup on the Orisa if they take the first flip. So very important that Ardeont grabs grabs his first point before Element Mystic does, so they can control this and utilize the Widowmaker. Without it, it will be very difficult for Widow to actually get shots in and do damage.
Well, already Guard going to be finding the first kill there as Yakpung goes down. Rain will be able to bring him back in, but Element Mystic are pushing for you onto the point, getting that initial cap ready to come through. It's just a hair away from completing. Just need to get O2 off of that one. But they're trying to fight back. In the meantime, Exi, flank position, coming in from the side with the McCree. Takes down Humbaba's mech. Dako will lose his as well. Couple shots in onto him. He'll peel back, picks up the Mega Pack, and now Element Mystic kite back for a moment. Pulls up into the air, trying to get the hit there, and Guard goes down.
Sightline advantage for Climax means they pushed away the McCree, so they were able to do more damage on the point. Can they hold it, though?
Ooh, shots in onto Jexay. He goes dangerously low here with the Valkyrie up into the air still. Needs that regen, but he's not going to get it. Climax shuts him out, finds the hits, and the point still has not been capped yet, but Guard's looking to change that. EFP straight into the Deadeye. Finds the triple as Humbaba gets knocked out of the mech. Guard will finish him off. Just like that, that is going to be Element Mystic taking this first cap. If they just get onto the point, they're so interested in taking down Rain.
Okay.
Get him in the end, and now the point finally gets locked in for the first time.
EMP deleting the shields. It's not the first time we've seen Guard do this. We saw XC on the Widow on this map as well. Just totally destroy when the shield is knocked down. The Orisa barrier deleted. The hacked Diva means no D-Matrix. XC perfectly positioned to make that happen. While Climax was focused on the Valkyrie Mercy. So now it's going to be very difficult to utilize the Widow. In fact, already dead is Climax, has to be res. How can they retake this when they don't have vision control? So difficult here. They're trying to force the way in with the tanks.
Yeah, it's just going to be the barriers going up right in the front, but Yakpung gets shredded as Dako unleashes the rockets. And Baba as well pops out of the mech, so now no tanks going to be available. Self-destruct, just going to get rid of that supercharger here on the side of O2 already. In the meantime, XC will get taken down by Violet, but even without him on the flank, Element Mystic quite handedly winning the fight, maintaining control as they move up over 50%.
I think the idea with Stellar on this Tracer is to try to burst down the tanks with Pulse Bomb, either the Orisa or the Diva, if they can get that on stuck without the D-Matrix eating it, but that's a really tall order here. The EMP, the lack of thereof, I should say, for O2 Ardeont is a big problem because they can't open up those barriers to allow Climax to use his Widow effectively. That's why it's so important Element Mystic got the first cap.
Oh, another EMP coming down. Yakpung, he just drops. Deadeye looking for the follow-up, but the stick comes in onto XA Stellar. Ready for that one, but the res is also there for Jexay, so bringing him back in. Stellar's going to go down as Dako continues to put kills on the board here for his team. This guy, if you're just joining us for maybe the first time, is the best Diva that we have in this tournament. This guy's a superstar, knows his limits, and also can pick up the kills.
He has such consistent damage output, but is also a great care Diva. The problem with trying to pulse the McCree here, like we saw Stellar just do, is the res is available, like you said, so you can't flip a fight that way. You can kill someone, but he's going to come back to life. You need to kill the tank line. They can't even get on the point. This was a 100-0 start to this series. And this may be how we see it end as well. Just total domination.
I mean, I was waiting to take over there. I was just letting you talk. I was ready to take the fight, waiting for them to get in onto the point, but they don't do it.
No delay.
Element Mystic just spanked them.
It was very much a stop. And you know, the thing is, O2 Ardeont's playing to their strengths. But they didn't have the EMP, they didn't have a way to empower Climax, so they realistically had to take the point first if they were going to use the Widowmaker effectively. Even though they harassed Climax a lot with the Widow, they tried to pulse him. Killing him isn't the answer. Killing the tank line, which is difficult to do when it's set up so entrenched like that, was the better way, but they didn't have a Sombra. and the Pulse just didn't end up being effective. Now they're going to try to out-McCree Element Mystic, again without the Sombra, looking for more burst damage with the Pulse Bombs.
I mean, that's fine and all. You can try to play to your strengths, but if you're only benching 20 pounds, then you're probably going to fall short in the matchup. Element Mystic now poking away. Yakpung's going to go down as XC starts building up for that Deadeye. Going to be going pretty toe-to-toe with Climax, but the rest of the team is just dying. Popo's just zapping them all to death, diving in, looking for the McCree, finds the kill.
You can
pick
do
up
this.
there for guard, and that's going to be the first cap going through to Element Mystic yet again.
You can duel against the McCree, diving in straight away with the Winston if you have a Moira behind you to make sure that you can stay alive as you push forward. But if you're running the McCree with the DPS-minded attitude like Ardeont is here with the Zenyatta, you're going to lose out to the tank, and the tank was the one that killed everybody there while also building up for a Coalescence. It's a very efficient way to run this point with ult advantages. And Ardeont, again, going to have to really hit the headshots with those Discord orbs here to break through. That's the only way they're going to kill Pokpo. And it's a tall ask right now.
XC nearly has that Deadeye ready to go. We'll see if they can get a similar setup to what we saw there on Sanctum, getting that triple. For now, Coalescence going to come down from Repel. Rain takes to the skies with a Valkyrie, but already Stellar's going to be taken out. Deadeye set and might just be able to push them back with the Coalescence alone. Actually finds a flank, gets rid of Violet. Humbaba popped out of the mag. Yakpung trying to escape, but misses up the jump. He's going to get hacked, flashbang, and now he's dead.
And now they hold this Deadeye that they don't even necessarily need to utilize because they're dominating in the tank battle so heavily with Repel on the Moira. Look at this. Pokepo's set up here to dive if they come in through the main doorway, and he knows that he has Repel to protect him, so he can overextend, theoretically, you know, just in terms of theoreticals here, overextend and be healed. Guard also threatens an EMP, trying to bait out Transcends. Guess what? He got it. Violet used it early.
Violet did use it. That's going to be the Pulse Bomb in on the Pokepo, but he's got Primal Rage ready to go. Now EMP out from guard. Deadeye takes down the monkey right as he was about to have ult ready to go. Not going to be able to use it. Pokepo in the meantime just gets rid of the other tank. Humbaba popped out of the mech. They're blocking him, not letting him jump off the side, going for that maximum stagger.
This is probably just game.
Pokepo, you fat jerk.
This is probably just game, Achilios. 80%, 90%, excuse me, taken. Ult advantage still here for Element Mystic. Guard just harassing. They're trying to use a sound barrier to actually end this game.
And I think it's going to happen unless somebody can get in for the back cap, but they're already prepared for that situation. Primal Rage out from Yakpung, jumps in, trying to delay for the rest of the team to get here. Humbaba will be able to arrive, but now Winston's dead yet again. Humbaba popped out.
No
OT
remake.
ticking down. They have to tag in, but I don't know if they can do it. Stellar makes his way in onto the point, but they just keep getting ripped apart. Rain will go down, and it's just going to be a very quick bleed out here for the side of O2 Ardeont. Stellar can't make it back in, and Element Mystic close out Nepal cleanly, 100-0, both rounds, 2-0 to them.
Very dominant, clean, 200-0, as you say, 100% rounds to nothing for O2 Ardeont. Not even a touch, not even a tap. Element Mystic is now 6-0 in 2018 on Control. They have not lost a single map on this map type. And Ardeont, they knew this was going to be probably their hardest map to win. They tried to outclass XC with DPS using the Discord orbs for the McCree to help burst down Pokepo, but against the sustainability that was there and the more consistent building ultimates from Repel on the Moira, they couldn't win that battle. And then Guard was faking them out, forcing Transcendence to be used there out of Violet. They had complete control from start to finish. But this series isn't over yet. O2 Ardeont has the better understanding of how to use long-range hit scan on Hybrid. And Nepal and Hollywood are the best maps. Probably going to see it. You have to imagine Numbani. Sorry, I think I said Nepal, but yeah, Numbani. That is going to be, I think, the way that you approach dealing with the dive coming through from Element Mystic. We do have to wait and see if Sparkle will be subbed in. I imagine pretty high chance. But
I think we're going to have subs on both sides. Just all Ivy coming into the booth, Stellar's going to be stepping out, and it's just very consistent, the swap here from the side of Element Mystic, so fully anticipating that we'll see Sparkle up on the screen very shortly. So you guys are in for a treat, again, if this is your first time tuning in for an Element Mystic match, because this kid is insane.
He is probably
good, not like crazy. No, he's all right.
Yeah, and not the Blossom player either.
Yes.
But he's actually probably the best Genji in this tournament, and Hawksoul's a close second, and we'll find that, we might find out in the finals that matchup will actually occur, and we'll see
knows?
Who is the better Genji on the day in that best of 7.
I don't have the script for the playoffs, so I'm actually not sure who makes it to the finals, but we're gonna find out together. It'll be fun. It's a nice little unveiling. But for now, while we get the players set up in the booths, we'll take a look at some of the fantastic artwork that the fans have brought out to share.
Guard Sombra there, and Jexay on the Lucio. Very realistic drawing here of Jexay. Says, I'm ready. Says Jexay's finished. Of course, may upon on him having his sound barrier ready. So very cool drawings here, actually. The Sombra's got the same laughing face that Guard is known to have. That's the joke here. That's why it's Guard's face drawn on the Sombra with that expression. O2 Ardeont fan here. Says, play of the game. Talking about Climax. Says everyone's names there. And a fan sign that is official by O2 Ardeont to the left there.
So I'm trying to do some quick maths while we go through the signs. O2 Ardeont in the past have only won a single round on Nepal. They've never closed out the map. So now their cap rate is really, really low.
Yeah.
That's impressively bad.
I mean, it's tough when you look at the stats in comparison because obviously O2 Ardeont has less wins in general, and Elemistic has a wider range of victories across maps because they are undefeated on Control. So they have never picked in this entire season a hybrid map, so they're always playing on their opponent's pick and still are undefeated. So if you look at their map wins across the board, they have the only map that they have not played appears to be, there's 2 maps they haven't played, Achilios and Volskaya, and they have 100% win rate across the board on hybrid maps they have played, unless I'm missing one here. So, you know, they're pretty good. They have a good win rate. They have great players.
Just keep pouring over the ledger you have going on here, all these pages.
Sparkle's in.
Sparkle is in. Exy is out. As we anticipated, Guard going to be running that Sombra in all likelihood as we push forward.
Okay, well that gives us a hint with Exy out and Guard still in. It feels like we're probably looking at Numbani, which is the map we've seen the most Sombra on, or perhaps even King's Row. We've seen point A Sombra usage, but much less common on Hollywood, in fact. So
it happens from time to time, but especially on the Streets phase, it's a bit harder to set up those heavy-hitting EMPs. There's so many buildings that you can duck in and out of to try to avoid that. So we'll see where O2 wants to take us. They've listed Hollywood as their favorite on the day, but they could always stray away from that pick and maybe even surprise us. We were surprised yesterday with the Eichenwald pick that came through.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. Certainly could be possible to run Sparkle over Exy on Eichenwald. It's a good map for Sombra. Finding out, going to Hollywood. Okay. So
sticking with the favorites.
Ivy coming through here means that we're going to see some Genji for sure, and it is going to be the best map to play Climax's Widow on. But do you really want to fail potentially at running Widow against Sparkle's Genji, as many other teams have before?
Or even just fall to his Widow.
Yeah.
You can play that as well. He does a pretty damn good job of it too.
Yeah, he very rarely will play the Widow because, again, this is a map-specific swap here. He is not a Widow player by design by the Elemistic coaching staff, so he will not run the Widow intentionally unless he's showing off, which he has done and has crushed Widows that you would argue would be superior given that Sparkle's low pick rate on the hero. But this is, I think, going to be, can Climax and the defensive setup of O2 Ardeont deal with Sparkle's Blades, and can they break through Sparkle's Junkrat defenses on point A, which are also fantastic. Great map for both teams. O2 Ardeont's most common map pick here, the map they prefer on Hybrid right now. Straying away from Numbani, knowing that Sparkle has the ability to run that Pharah and the Genji quite well. See if they can bring this to a 1-1 series. It's not looking good so far.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one here, even with their map pick. We'll see if they can pull it off as we go on to Hollywood.
Okay. Looking at the hero lineups here, have to assume that it's going to be defense first coming through by Element Mystic. It is, in fact, they will be running Sparkle on the Junkrat. This is a very difficult comp to break, but interestingly, not running, because they subbed XC out, a McCree or Soldier, just going to be keeping guard on the Tracer, so he has to flex with this. So this is not going to be the perfect setup by any means. Ivy on the Genji with the McCree attack. Somewhat of a disjointed composition here for O2 Ardeont because it has dive, but not full dive.
They get into a flank position to try to take down Sparkle. Maybe could break this one open, but already Humbaba going to be broken out of the mech. As they operate actually onto the low ground. We've seen a couple teams try this. Not many have pulled it off, but Element Mystic will be running here, playing in onto the point itself. As Sparkle continues raining those grenades in.
Yep, you can see they do control this high ground, but Sparkle's just barraging them with his grenades right now. The Halt's pulling everyone into damage coming out from even the Zenyatta here. Repel doing so much damage at 63% of that Transcendence already. Riptire's up too, so this is going to be a really tough way to dive into this. In fact,
Rain going to go low. Guard's able to scoop up the kill there. There's piggybacking off the damage set up from Sparkle, who has that Riptire set and ready. We'll see if he's going to throw it out. Seems like he's fallen back and maybe looking to pull it. But for now, he'll be holding on to it.
So just backing off now, looking for a different way to engage. Look at the ult charge of Humbaba. He just hasn't been able to do anything here in terms of damage. They haven't been able to really approach the point. Ivy's only half of a Dragon Blade at this stage, so you can keep eco pushing this, I suppose, but it's going to be a rough time if they don't actually do anything with this. I like this.
The dive in, Tyre comes out, takes down Ivy as he gets the kill there onto Repel. Jexay going to be alone now, healing up, misses a sleep dart, has the nano boost ready to go. She's going to toss it in onto Dako. Honestly, one of the best choices that you can make. Rockets come through, he chases in onto Violet, trying to take him down. Protection from Humbaba, however, going to be a bit too much. Can't finish him off, but Guard is able to. Self-destruct out, can't make it back into the back. And now O2 break the defense, and they start ticking up, looking for the cap.
They will get the cap. That was really cool, actually. I really like that Ivy dove in there to get the trade onto Sparkle. That was the idea, to stop the Junkrat damage from coming through. That was the biggest source of damage that Old Mystic had. And obviously, he wasted the Riptire as a result to make that trade. So, Mystic already makes the swap of Sparkle onto the Genji. Guard sticking with this Tracer, interestingly. The first time we've really seen him do this. Not switching to the Sombra, might wait for that pulse and then make the switch, but still.
Dive coming through from Pokefo, but doesn't really have the backup necessary. He'll get taken down now. Pulse bomb into the back, finds Jexay. Dragon Blade's going to come through from Ivy for a couple hits. Gets that last swipe in onto Sparkle. And Ardeont going to be able to push forward here quite steadily to get that team wipe.
There's the switch of Guard onto the Sombra after the wipe, as you say. And they are going to look to build EMPs now, but already such a great push for O2 Ardeont. The rough start on point A. They've got the momentum advantage. Ivy's Dragon Blade used already. Sparkle, of course, switching late. Well, still 65% of the way there already, just consistently building that with Jexay's help. He's coming in. Look at this damage.
Sparkle
The
just
double
finding
dash.
two, gets the reset, dashes his way, dismantles the DPS duo there from the side of O2, even knocks Humbaba out of the mech. And they're just going to try to delay this Diva as long as humanly possible. We'll go ahead, kill her right as she makes her way back over to the cafe.
What a terrifying scene watching that in third person on the free cam. That's watching him dash almost like a robot, killing both of them with 2 dash resets. They're building the rest of that Dragon Blade. They have full control of the high ground right now as Climax makes the switch to the McCree. He may be one of the first targets for Sparkle when he pulls that blade. Dashing into the backline right now.
Guards ran away, EMP just about ready to go, but they can just save that for a rainy day because right now they don't need it. Back in onto the Diva. Guard will be able to spray down Rain. He'll pay for that one with his life, but still going to be trading up as O2 Ardeont are contained back towards the spawn. Humbaba yet again. He's going to be running away, and yeah, he's just going to have to go ahead and give up his ult charge in all likelihood. Oh, taken down. Push forward.
Yeah, he pushed forward. It's nearly at the end of that remag charge, so. Does get taken out here, but still held is this Dragon Blade for Sparkle with EMP available. They need to be careful about how they approach, because this happens if you walk in a 6.
Yeah, they just go ahead, they melt him. Self-destruct out from Dako to get back in, and he even gets the double kill, takes down the Baby Diva and Yakpung at the same time. Sparkle, he'll fall to Humbaba's self-destruct, but the res is there from Jexay, brings him straight back into the fight. It's like nothing ever happened.
I mean, this combination with the EMP into self-destruct is very effective. It's very terrifying to play against. They at least baited them out. Now they have the advantage. They should be able to make something happen here. Violet under fire.
Yeah, he's gonna fall. Climax as well. Sparkle's got the Dragon Blade out, but honestly don't think he really needed it. He'll chase in, try to get a couple finishing blows in onto Yakpung. Can't take him down because the pocket heal coming out from Rain.
Sparkle's like, you know they're gonna show my stats after this, right? I gotta get some Dragon Blade kills. Can I pull it, please?
Yeah, it doesn't get anything though, so it just kind of ruins the stats a little bit.
Right now,
there.
Ivy is of course leading in Dragon Blade kills, but it doesn't matter because they haven't been able to get anything out of it past that first push.
Dive onto the high ground there. Yakpung does have the Primal Rage to try to stay alive. He's trying to burn down guard, takes him low in the meantime. Ivy bringing out his own blade, gets the pump on the Dako and will finish him off.
Yeah, just gonna
Or
stagger
actually
him.
just leaves him. Leaves him to his own devices. Yakpung going low, has the Primal Rage up, but it does not matter. Dako shouldn't have left him alive, it seems, Ivy, because he just finished off your tank.
Guard is just buying time with contest, standing on the payload. He's not looking for a money EMP right now. He's just trying to slow this for the respawns to come through. Sparkle just came out of the spawn room. Climax looking for a flank here with Deadeye to try to get the supports or the tanks in the back while the Diva is not there for protection. Very risky what we're seeing from Climax here, because if Sparkle finds him, he's not going to be long for this world. They do gain control of this high ground with the tanks right now, and they're looking for a collapse using that EMP. Here comes Guard.
The wraparound, Hack comes in, EMP tossed out, Violet's still going to be alive, but it's actually Rain who falls first. Dako gets rid of Ivy, no threat of that Genji anymore. Gets knocked out of the mech, but throws in the self-destruct to keep himself in the fight. Gets back in, Transcendence out from Repel, but too late to save Sparkle's life. But Dako, it doesn't matter if you have a Genji, if you have this guy on Diva, because he will just kill everyone for you.
He killed everyone in the room.
Onto Yakpung. They trigger the overtime, but desperately trying to make their way back onto the payload. They cannot do so. O2 Ardeont got almost no distance. They make it about halfway, two-thirds of the way to that finish on point B, but they can't get it in the end.
The coordination
Wonderful hold
from Elo Mystic is just on another level. Tanks on the high ground, flanks for the EMPs, even with Climax getting the flashbang kill to shut down Dragon Blade. They were already dead when the EMP was let loose. There was no way they were going to be able to win a tank war there to protect the McCree in that choke point when Dako ran through with no abilities available. The only person who didn't get hacked was the McCree. That's why he was able to flashbang there and take Sparkle out, wasting his Dragon Blade. But Dako just does maximum damage as he goes through with nothing to mitigate the damage coming out from the missiles and his left clicks. Not to mention his dash damage. It was just an explosion coming through there from the Diva. Guard just spraying them down after the EMP came through. Tanks diving off the high ground as O2 Ardeont looks lost here. They have never faced a team with this much coordination before. Elo Mystic continues their run here, their reign of terror over Contenders Korea. All they have to do is, as you say, push two-thirds of the way to point B. And right now for O2 Ardeont, it feels hopeless. Their long, long journey through regular season, narrowly making it here in 4th place to come to playoffs, and they're facing against the terror that is the best team in Korea right now, and it feels bad. At least they were able to get point A, but they've gotten absolutely nothing else.
I mean, you basically have to go all in on the full hold here on point A. Baba gonna be running the Roadhog, looking for those halt hooks to come through. So this is the long-term setup they're going for with this Junkrat, with this McCree, but if it does not pop off, if it does not shut down Element Mystic, we might just have 2-0 here for the tournament favorites in very swift fashion.
Looking that way, Dako approaching here, using his D-Matrix to allow the flank of Guard and Sparkle.
He's trying to stay alive, can't do so. They hook in. That mech and Dako will go down as Climax finds the hit. So just Dako not really looking for the trap.
Yeah.
Gets caught in a pretty obvious spot.
Well, Sparkle and Guard building up a little bit of ult charge. Sparkle actually playing a little bit safer though, running back there. He ran around the left side with Popo after that. Oh!
Another hook in. Sparkle's gonna die.
Hey, we saw this in week 5. Humbaba was popping off on the Roadhog. He's probably the best Roadhog in this tournament. And we don't really talk about it that often because it's usually only relevant on Junkertown. But here in this defensive setup, he's finding a lot with it and is really shutting down this time bank for Element Mystic and also preventing ultimate charge builds here. Guard only at 50%. Sparkle much lower than Ivy was on their attack.
Well, it's going to be
nice
Mystic just diving in. Yeah, not going to be finding the hook damage. Xay gets taken out by the satchel charge from Ivy. He's still going to be alive and safe. In the meantime, Climax gets rid of Sparkle. Down to half HP, but Orb of Harmony comes through the pocket from Rain. Go ahead, top up to McCree yet again as he nearly has the Deadeye ready to go, chasing in, looking for the hits there. But cannot get the finish.
Cool little translocator there from Guard, but predicted there by Climax. He gets away. He's got the EMP now, 5% away from it. This could totally open up the point. Will they wait for the Dragon Blade for the ultimate combo, or are they going to just try to use DPS alone in the longer fight, get the Dragon Blade through Transcendence? Let's find out.
Well, that's going to be the dive in. Climax
EMP's
backs up, bans the hammer. Humbaba going to die off the bat. Dako taking a bit of damage, has that Discord Orb in onto the mech, and now the Tire comes in, looking for the pick, takes down Pokepo, and no res available from the side of Element Mystic. Guard pushing up into the face of that Orisa, spraying away, but doesn't find the kill, but at least Element Mystic is able to find a tick. Dragon Blade out from Sparkle, takes down 2. Doesn't find much else other than that, but with the help of Repel, they will go ahead, get Yakpung, they break open the point, they get the cap. As they delay a little bit longer here with Humbaba just taking a breather, but this corridor plus multiple members means he's dead.
This was such good targeting by Element Mystic, killing Humbaba first because he couldn't take a breather while hacked by EMP. Climax is going to make that switch to Widow, but great coordination after the, Omnic Folk Dance. The Transcendence is traded. Sparkle pulls the blade, maximizes damage there. They only have 1 tank because Humbaba is dead. Now they can try to utilize Climax's amazing Widow, but here comes the dive.
Oh man, he turns around trying to go for a shot. See so many people just all up in his face. Another EMP out from Guard, but he'll go down. Traded out for Humbaba's suit. Ivy dashing through into the prison. Self-destruct goes into the back, takes down Climax, but Sparkle will get punished at the same time. But in all of this chaos, the cart has been steadily moving forward.
Yeah, and Guard, effective EMPs, back-to-back, just trying to make sure he can build up 1 more. They've got such a large time bank in order to do so. O2 Ardeont needs to be efficient. They need to shut down the supports with this Widow. Find anything. Okay, they find Guard at least.
Good pick off, deny further EMP charge to come through as Ivy gets ready for the Dragon Blade, spamming away a couple more right clicks. We'll have that one available. In the meantime, Sparkle has his dragged out with that sound barrier, but he can't get anything. The Transcendence for Violet just denying all of the damage to come through. Heart's still pushing forward though.
Yeah.
O2. They keep winning these minor trades, but they have not been able to stop the overall push.
They know that Violet doesn't have Transcendence, so right now Sparkle is just looking for really big kills in the backline. Ivy has the blade right now, but Repel can shut him down with the Transcend, so his blade isn't really effective right now unless they can force this out, and so far they've been unable to do so.
Climax going low, manages to stay alive. Right now the tanks have control over the high ground. Yakplug trying to turn that one around as he pops the primal range, trying to knock them down. Climax finds a hit in onto Jexay, but now he's got to worry about Sparkle. The deflection comes in, has the pocket here onto the Mercies. He tries to stay alive. Yakplug comes over and they manage to take him down. Now Pokepo a bit too far forward, gets the kill, jumps to the side, but he'll get killed in the exit.
He's just buying time for that EMP to be built. It's up now. Guard dies, but he doesn't care because this is the push. This is the one. They can, just like on point A, use the EMP to burst through the tank line. Transcendence can buy enough time for Sparkle to finish his blade while he's invincible, and then the point is open and theirs for the taking. That's going to be the approach here. Violet has to make sure he gets the Transcendence off. If he's hacked, it's over. He needs to be very far back right now as this EMP approaches.
Yeah, Johnny on the spot with the ultimate. This Guard is going to be hunting him down, trying to eliminate him before he can use the Transcendence here to turn around the fight. Guard forward, Guard still up onto the high ground for now. Gonna go invisible. Gets spotted out, however, drops down, throws it in, but he misses, doesn't find Violet. Now the Transcendence comes in, but it's not in time to keep reining the fight, so now there's not gonna be a res available for the side of O2 Ardeont. Guard jumps away, gets a hack in onto Ivy. Trying to spray him down. In the meantime, Sparkle gets rid of Climax. Violet dies after the Transcendence expires. Guard starts moving forward. Element Mystic looking to close this one out.
Might be hacked for so long, couldn't build a blade. He may just have to pull it out now. They're all on the cart. It's all up to him now, and he's
They know
stuck.
exactly where he is.
He's stuck.
Yakpung coming over, Climax tags in right before it rolls into the point.
Here it comes.
Dragon Blade comes through. They shut him down. Guard finds the kill. Climax dead. Now Sparkle can get some kills with his own Dragon Blade. Finds the one. And Element Mystic take Hollywood 2-0. Remember, folks, this is a best of 5 series. Element Mystic, one more map win away from taking this, from moving forward into the semifinals.
This team is just so good at controlling these points, utilizing their ults effectively together. Coordination is the name of the game, and the man behind Sparkle right now, long storied coach, started in StarCraft 2, was absent for a while, did some coaching for Element Mystic at the beginning of Overwatch. Now he's got his shot in his first tournament here to coach this team to their first title. And this is, you know, a roster that was largely unproven. Their only real result was beating the Korean national team in 2017 for World Cup. But beyond that, and that was a show match. Beyond that, they were completely untested in terms of real competition coming into this tournament, and they have not lost a single series. They have not lost a map in this first playoff for them in the round of 8. And it's just intelligent decisions in terms of ultimates, good subs, good intelligent usage up there, 3 DPSs. And we're just seeing Guard's EMPs open up everything. And even though Ivy had the Transcendence, or sorry, not Ivy, Violet had the Transcendence, he was in that room because he had to avoid the EMP. So what Guard knew was if I force his Transcendence here, he's not going to be in a position to defend everybody else. So the Transcendence is so far away that they end up losing Rain at the beginning of the fight. Can't protect everybody when you're so focused on avoiding line of sight with EMP. It was just incredible, again, to see how these combos worked out. Element Mystic on fire right now.
Well, O2 Ardeont now going to be in such a poor spot. Backs are really against the wall. This is what they wanted to avoid when they took their series against 7. Weren't able to get the victory there. Had they been able to, they wouldn't be playing Element Mystic right now. They would have been seated higher. They would have gotten a weaker opponent. Instead, they end up with the toughest opponent they possibly could have gotten here in this entire tournament, and they are struggling. Their map picks not paying off there with Hollywood. They have one more shot with Assault, but they have to force a reverse sweep if they want to advance. And given that Element Mystic hasn't dropped a single series so far, I just don't think that it's going to happen. I think it's too big of an ask for O2 Ardeont.
O2 Ardeont is 1-0 on Hanamura, and it's their best map in terms of Assault, just looking through the list right now of all my stats. And everything else is a hit or miss for them, 50% or lower. So let's not forget that Hanamura map was the map that Climax popped off against MVP Space on.
And so it was against MVP Space.
Yeah, so I don't know if
you're not in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, I don't know if you really want to rely on that map pick here. It's a tough call right now for this squad, as we are going to look at post like Tracer again. He's like, well, what if I point to the Tracer player on O2 Ardeont?
What if I just show my support for O2 Ardeont instead? Maybe he's trying to say that Tracer.
His finger's not even pointing at Stellar.
It's not.
Okay.
Do it.
No, he was thinking about it.
Yeah, I'll give him $1 if he does it. Where is he? I'm finding that man. All right, I see him in the crowd.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Okay, all right, he just lost $1.
He just showed everyone he had a portable phone charger. He's like, technology's great, isn't it? All right. Oh. Okay.
Okay, he threw the phone. Pulse bomb. He's got his pistols ready to go.
You're embarrassing me.
He's the second person to just throw his phone like it's nothing.
Well,
and now he can't find it.
But you know, it's really funny that like
he wasn't in the first row.
Okay, where's he going?
I think that he blinked to the other side.
Oh, he blinked out.
Yeah, he was blinking to the other side. He was trying to hide himself, so it looked like he just appeared over there.
Well, phone's the closest prop you got, I guess.
I think he blew himself up.
Yeah, I think he just pulsed the wall in front of him and died, stuck himself.
Yeah, he might have done that. If I just pretend that I'm not on camera, they'll go away.
Yale Bulldogs football also. Some of that.
Oh, he's giving the 360 spray down.
Yeah. That's if Tracer has the nano boost on her, you know?
That's like
She's going to kill everybody.
That or if Tracer could use Death Blossom.
Yeah.
She just spins around like that, kind of like the Demon Hunter in Diablo. She uses Strafe. Or Here's to the Storm.
Yeah.
Whichever. I'll
So
shout out your other game.
either that guy is a family member at Yale, or we just academics can love esports too.
I mean, hey, colleges can make money off of apparel as well. I remember when I got into Temple University in Philadelphia. I was like, my dad was like, I'll buy you like a sweater so you can wear one of those. You can be one of those college kids. I was like, all right. And then it was like $80 for a sweater. He was just like, what the hell is this? Like, all right, like you get one sweater, you get nothing else. Enjoy it. And I never wore it.
Oh man.
Sorry, Dad.
I hope Dad's not listening.
I'll get him back for the
He
80 bucks
was
sometime.
pretty sure you wore it a lot.
I mean, I ended up not going to Temple anymore either. I transferred colleges after a year. So
He was out with his friends, chilling, and he was like, I'm so glad I got Seth that shirt. I'm sure he loves it.
Oh dear. Well, we'll go ahead.
Oh, we're not going to see the EMP? Are you kidding me? That EMP was so nice. Oh, this is a good one. That was the EMP in that Deadeye. The previous one was even spicier. This was a 200-0 victory. The rare ones, we don't see this very often.
This is just brutal.
Humbaba's family's in the audience, possibly.
Yeah, Winston's just so big that you just can't get around him.
Winston, too much peanut butter. Well, this was Ivy's only real good Dragon Blade. This is Dako just showing off again. I think we might get a shot of the shutdown on Sparkle's blade there right after. And then Dako kills everybody else. Just total control here given to Element Mystic after this push. We see the EMP. Humbaba's the first to die when they do get the take. And I'm not entirely sure what this... Oh, this is just the highlight of Guard dying. Sparkle's blade gets denied here, but...
It was shut out. But we have to credit O2. They held out for quite some time there, draining the clock down pretty significantly, given the fact that they didn't have very far to go. So the fact that they held out that long, I say credit to you, kudos. But unfortunately, it's not enough to pick up a map.
They actually, they held. They killed Guard consistently with Climax. That was the cool part, because once the EMP was ready, it was like, whoa.
The opening defense was good.
Yeah.
It worked for quite some time. It wasn't the full hold that they really wanted, but it was a significant amount of time bought from them off of the bank.
And
Humbaba's
Humbaba's
maybe they'd be able to get it by the end, but
yeah. Humbaba's Roadhog was
enough.
super successful at getting those picks, killing Dako repeatedly over and over again, so he built like no ultimate charge. And then on the defense, after they did get point A, they were able to shut Guard down several times to prevent that build of EMP.
Yep.
We're going to Temple of Anubis with no substitutions that we know of. And
I glanced. I didn't see it.
I don't think we have a sub. So with Temple of Anubis as the map choice here, it's a great map for Climax's Widow on point A. With the setup with Humbaba, could even have Humbaba up there with the Orisa instead of Diva. It would be risky, but with how well he's been playing this week on the Roadhog, could see a boosted Roadhog up there with the Orisa. Risky, but could be effective. You got to take risks right now when you're 0-2. Not only 0-2 Ardeont, but 0-2 in this series.
Man, they're really playing that one up.
And, Element Mystic is the best team in Korea right now. How do you stop them? You want to start with a full hold on point A, I think. Play to your strengths, play to Climax's Widow. That's why we see Anubis as the map choice.
Well, best of luck to you, O2 Ardeont. You can see right there, not going to have any swaps coming through. Ivy's still going to be in. Maybe looking for that Genji yet again.
They have not played a single map of Temple of Anubis. Element Mystic is 1-0 on the map, so O2 Ardeont didn't get to pick this map very often, taking a lot of hybrid. Well, let's jump into this map, see if they can make this pick work.
Reverse sweep has to come through for O2 Ardeont, otherwise they're out of playoffs. Element Mystic will be advancing to the semifinals tomorrow. Let's see if they can pull it off. Backs are well and truly against the wall.
All right, here we go. Temple of Anubis, a map that we haven't seen O2 Ardeont play yet, but it plays to their strengths on the Widow. And obviously with XC subbed out, we're not going to be seeing too much Widow success here for Element Mystic. They are going to run it on point A. Guard is subbing to it, so very risky actually.
They're doing this yet again. Really like this defensive strategy.
Yeah, they hide the Pharah, and it's trying to bait them in. They've shown it now.
We'll go ahead and
Ivy
reveal.
switches.
Instant headshot there on the Yakpung. Not going to be able to get the execution though. But Sparkle takes down Violet, so already going to be a bit of a halt as Rain also falls, gets the res off, but pays for it with his life. Jump over to the side, Sparkle looking for that final hit, almost takes him down. Almost there to block the rest of the rockets, so can't get the final punish onto the Zenyatta, but already strong start. Sparkle's up to 60%.
Ivy, look at this. He's going to try to assassinate the Ana. But unfortunately, not enough burst, not coordinated with the rest of the team.
And on the backside, it's going to be Jexay going down. Some of the pharmacy comps going to be cut in half. Guard falling low as well. One final melee hit will take him down. Ivy finding the kills here for his squad. Bio Grenade comes in. He's going to be pretty low on the HP, but chases forward, gets rid of Propel. And Element Mystic going to be dismantled here on point A.
Well,
O2, it was a rough start, but they get a pretty explosive attack off the backside of Rain and Violet going down.
I spoke too soon there. Ivy came in alone and didn't get the explosive kills. I thought that the dive was going to fall up too late, especially when the Bio Grenade came through, but he still did the damage there. And actually, he just won this point for them. They're going to feel great about this because defense is their strength on Anubis. They got a great time make now.
Yeah, Transcendence coming forward. They're going to get Pokemon. Now the Dragon Blade's going to be out looking for the Mercy. Can't quite get the hits in, though, but they're still going to be looking to go ahead and snowball this point into a victory. Self-destruct thrown down. Mirage comes in from Sparkle trying to shut him out. Self-destruct is going to kill Humbaba. And Sparkle tries to stay alive, jumps in, looking for the hits there on a Climax, can't find it. Ivy gets a little excellent exiting kill onto Repel. The res will be there in the end.
We saw Sleep even committed to Humbaba there. They really just wanted to empower this barrage as much as possible. We're going to see the switch now, obviously, after Pharah uses the barrage. It's not very effective on point B defense to the defensive Genji now. Sombra, 80% of that ultimate now. They can use that to slow down this next push of O2 Ardeont. They have the tank ultimates available. So what O2 Ardeont's trying to do right now is, if they get picks with Ivy that can lead to a Dragon Blade, they're going to try to commit then. Otherwise, just playing a very slow defensive push over towards this left side.
Pushing it down through the catacombs here. As Guard nearly has the EMP ready to go. 4 seconds. Now has it, throws it in, looks for the kill here onto Violet. Can't take him down, but with Rain falling, they will be able to get him in the end. Res used here onto Popo. Repel still going to be dead as Jexay goes in for the solo healing, but Sparkle is just cleaning up shop. O2 shut out of this push.
But this is a huge win for O2. Not only did they force out the EMP that is not available for their next attack, which is the more important one, but they didn't use anything to do so. Ivy was able to finish his Dragon Blade before he died. So this push is the one that Element Mystic has to worry about, not the last one. Jexay used his Valkyrie and switches over now to the Lucio, which can do a lot of time bang. Oh, this could be disastrous.
No one has looked up. They have not spotted him yet.
He wants to pull an Ivy.
Straight down into the back. Yeah, looking for the hits there on a Rain, but the bubble's going to upset that hit. So, still getting dangerously close, 3% away from that Dragon Blade. Try to shut them down, and the Nano Boost is ready to go from Propel. Sparkle's going down, though. He's the first one to fall. Dart comes in, Bio Grenade, in onto Ivy. He's still alive somehow. Makes it out with his life. A Boostio coming through. Jexay in onto the point to try to delay them a little bit. Maybe a panic move from Propel. Jexay's taken away, but Humbaba says, hey, what's up, guys? I'm feeling electric right now. O2 Ardeont still looking for this point. Guard throws in the EMP.
They've got the Blade.
Jumps away. Blade coming in now from Sparkle. Finds Climax. Gets Ivy. Looking for a little bit more, but Violet will be able to take him down. And O2, they're still in on the point. They're still looking for the tick, but I don't think they're going to get it.
They're not going to get it. What an insane turnaround here by Guard to allow Sparkle's Dragon Blade to come up big while Jexay buys time. I don't know what happened, but Ivy was booped, I think, by Jexay after the sleep, woke up and was able to get out. He did a lot of damage during that fight. Things went poorly for Element Mystic, but Jexay bought so much time after what I assumed to be his mistake of waking up the Genji.
Oh, man.
But they get nothing from this. They used everything they had.
It had to be an intentional Lucio. I'll hold that thought, though. Violet getting hacked out. He's going to go low as they try to finish him off. Haven't been able to do so, but they force the Transcendence, actually. Now they're going to be pushing forward here, trying to get in onto the point. Pokeball goes down, but so does Climax. Ivy going to be take 2 as far as the Dragon Blade is concerned. Takes down Dako to start things off. Jumps in. Looks for Jexay. He'll die with that sound barrier available. Repel also falling. O2 finally looking to take a point here on point B. Primal Rage out from Pokebo, but he's going to be all alone.
Yeah, but he's still buying so much time. They're wasting so much time here, actually. O2 Ardeont not even getting on the point.
Sound
they still
barrier
have a
in,
tick.
self-destruct doesn't get anything. They don't get the take.
What?
They came close, but they could not get it in the end. Pokebo buys them so much time. Now self-destruct in on angle to try to get a kill. Dako will not be able to do.
I think he wanted to hit
got
the
the
pillar.
EMP ready to go. Coalescence coming down from Repel, just keeping everybody topped up and burning through the members of O2. Humbaba knocked out of that mech yet again. He'll get taken out.
They're
They
burning.
struggle on this attack. Such a huge time bank to start with.
Yeah,
now it's down to 2 minutes.
They're burning it down, man, and they have an ult advantage here as well. Pokebo alone versus 5. Pulls a Primal Rage, buys time as emotes here from Guard. It gives him a little bit more vision. Third person there.
Yeah.
It's going to drop down, and look at the team. They're there to answer with it. Sparkle's got a blade.
Everybody pushing in, yeah.
Doesn't
Rain
even
gonna get
use
taken
it.
down. Sparkle's gonna be the one finding the kills. Doesn't want to use the blade. Wants to hold it for the next time O2 managed to make it over onto the point. If it ever happens, Element Mystic pushing so far forward.
That was so well done. Guard hides up there, uses the emote to look around the corner, knows the perfect time to throw in the translocator to get the above air EMP. No one on O2 Ardeont had vision. Their team was going to dive through, so they could not be prepared for this. Now Sparkle wants to do the same thing here. To drop down onto the supports. Rain has sound barrier. And actually, they have Coalescence as well, not as effective versus Dragon Blade. But let's see.
No
He's got
one
behind.
checks his spot from the side of O2. No one looks up. Sound barriers in from Rain. Coalescence ready to go as well as a Dragon Blade. They will be able to keep Ivy alive, you would expect. Kumbaba, he's just going to go down, taken out as he invests that self-destruct. Can't make it back in. Ivy dying with the blade in hand. With just a minute left on the clock, Ardeont going to have to try to kite back, but Element Mystic feeling hungry. They're going to chase forward, maybe try to find some stagger hits. You see Rain going low, he's taken out. Guard finds the kill. Dako pops out of the back, but that's the only consolation that O2 is going to find at the moment.
They had such a great time bank, like you said. Ivy's assassination attempt on point A ended up working out, but they're just so far behind now. Not a single take. Doesn't look like they're going to get anything on this second point. Dako's taken out, but Guard looks for the perfect EMP.
Another
again.
EMP straight into the face, but Guard will go down. Sparkle, Dragon Blade out, needs some kills, looks for Ivy, almost takes him down. He's still alive, manages to fall right at the end as Repel gets the finishing blow, but he'll pay for that one with his life as well as Climax finishes him off.
Last
Sparkle
chance.
now right-clicking for victory, looking to build up another blade, but Climax will be able to finish him off. Pulse Bomb down, not gonna find the kill. Poko props some primal range to stay alive, but O2 have to be all in on this point right here, right now. Orb finishes off Yakpung. Coalescence coming down, looking for the hits. Ivy draws out the blade, chases forward, sound barrier in to mitigate the damage, but it's still going to be repelled and Poko falling. Sparkle, the swap onto the Doomfist, finds one.
Jexay's still
takes him
alive!
down. Jexay kiting his way around, gets the Mega Pack under the bridge,
He's
but a
still
single tick
alive!
has come through for O2. He still has
He's
not
still
gone
alive!
down. Dako popped out of the mech, and Jexay is just skirting around the top of the point.
They can't kill him.
Finally finish him off. Pulse Bomb in Climax, looking to take down Pokebo. Maybe O2 can finally get this win in overtime. Sound barrier in, the EMP taking away some of the shields, but Guard's gonna die as he finishes off Yakpung. Second ticks in, they're moving forward. Tag in right at the last second from Dako. Everyone turns over, and Jexay takes to the skies yet again with the Lucio. Another Coalescence in from Violet as Jexay falls. O2 looking to get the win. They're hungry for it. The Doomfist from Sparkle is not doing enough. He can't get the Meteor Strike. He will go down, and I think O2 should be able to grind this out for the win. Repel in onto the point. Jexay coming back. Pulse Bomb's out. Doesn't find the stick. Doesn't matter. O2 finally get it after a massive battle there in overtime.
This is not a moment to be cheering as an O2 fan. Massive time bank, totally squandered. Jexay bought infinity time there, would not die. It was the third time he was able to skirt around the edge, stay alive on the high ground, up on the pillars, and he was just non-stop buying time. And this was able to give them time for those respawns to get that overtime through. And I bet you right now, everyone O2 Ardeont in that booth is steaming angry because they had so many opportunities to take the point earlier, to get those early takes that failed repeatedly because of Jexay's time buying. Move over, Toby. This is the new Lucio in the sky, as you said. And what a great defense it was. O2 Ardeont's got to be frustrated right now with how much time they were unable to utilize. all wasted here. They get the overtime grab, but Element Mystic, with their coordination, can expect fast capture on A. And what O2 Ardeont needs to be most afraid of is Element Mystic getting the double cap after a quick A with ult advantages pushing into B. This is their best setup. They're going to run Ivy on the Junkrat, not putting Humbama on the Roadhog, not going to go all in on that one. But this has been a defense that's been great for them in the past on other maps. This is their first time playing Anubis in this tournament. But this is exactly why they picked this map for their defense. That's why they were so happy when they got that quick A. They couldn't push it to a B. So this needs to be the full hold. This needs to be a full hold. Sparkle showing this Doomfist here. Can be great against the Widow, as we've talked about before. No one's really committed to it, so No Smite teased it last week.
We had a couple people run it. Sparkle has been a pretty decently big fan of the Doomfist, and seems like they will go ahead and open up with this.
So they're going to hide it. I want to flank with it. He is using this rocket punch to get up onto this high ground. Really cool trick here.
Showing off some mechanics.
And as soon as they dive through, he's going to be looking for the insta blow up and onto either the Widow or to knock off the Orisa to destroy this defensive setup. If she falls, the hold is going to be tougher. In fact, already going down to the low ground here.
Yeah, we'll lose guards. It seems like he's going to wait this out.
He has no idea if I
come back up.
They do not know.
I don't think anyone has gone far enough forward to spot him.
Yeah, they do not know. They're probably right now wondering what is about to happen because they know something odd is occurring. See the Sombra.
Spotted yet again.
Smirkle's in, he's out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll get taken down. Climax finds that hit. Dako popped out of the back. Already this assault not working out too well for the side of Element Mystic, expecting to see some swaps, and there it is. The Genji going to be coming through. Climax getting jumped on. Popo looking for the kill. Hasn't been able to get him. And we'll go ahead and take down the Winston.
So now Element Mystic is just going to run a more standard dive, but this has been a great success so far for O2 Ardeont. 3 kills, knowing the swaps coming through, knowing that ult charge was not really, was basically wasted here. Sparkle starting from ground zero.
Well, guard way out of there as he falls on a half HP. Repel gets his head taken off. And now Climax is going to be under fire. He'll get cut down. Sparkle finds the hit, and that could open up the point. Ivy trying to spam away. Point blank here with the jump grab, but Dako is chasing in. Thirsty for that kill. Up onto the high ground. Mech getting shredded down, but he is keeping everybody else occupied. And Element Mystic make their way in onto the point. It's all about distraction. O2 fell right into that one. As soon as Climax went down, it all just fell apart.
It was all Dako just shutting down Ivy there, making sure he couldn't do any damage as Sparkle just harassed the Widow, got that dash reset. Dako was just saying, there's no DPS on this point. Where are the DPS? I haven't seen any of them. Here comes the Riptire as a desperate attempt to stop that double cap we were talking about. All they need is one tick. They've got the blade in just a second here. EMP?
It's gonna be the pop out there onto the mech, and Sparkle goes down Ivy. Gonna be mitigating that Genji. Res comes out from Jexay, so Element Mystic looking like maybe they're gonna fight right here. Sparkle draws it out, finds one on the Violet, but looking for a little bit more. And he'll get zapped to that there by Yakplung. Element Mystic gonna get shut down on the push. Need to go the distance, need to get the cap.
They were outnumbered.
Still have 5.5 minutes here on the clock.
Yeah, they were outnumbered with that push. Sparkle pulled it because he knew the Transcendence had already been used. And he also knows that he could probably build a blade faster than Violet could build another Transcendence if he is protected by Jexay, as has been the way here for Element Mystic. They had a large time bank, so Sparkle was hoping for this blade to pop off. So he'd be the front of Invan if they get this cap. It doesn't happen.
Okay. Repel gonna find the pick there on a Violet. Building up Transcendence, gonna be ready in about 25% or so. Climax looking for a big money pulse, finds the stick in on the Pokemon. No Primal Rage available. He'll go down as the Sparkle, just making his way up to about 50% on that Dragon Blade charge. Jexay will die on the exit. No2 keeps holding firmly for now.
Now very strongholds, ult advantage as well, so they can use these to stagger the further pushes from Element Mystic. I think Element Mystic would do well to save the support ultimates and the EMP for Sparkle's Blade. He's only at 60%, actually kind of matched with Violet in terms of ult charge like we were talking about earlier. If they use these all together, they've got a great chance to flip this. Okay, looks like they want to use it now though. Waiting for that Transcendence.
Transcendence comes in from the side of Repel. Violet goes down. Ready to take it to the skies. Riptire comes through, finds Jexay. Repel taken out as well. No supports available for Element Mystic, but they're still deep into the fight, but they haven't used the ultimates. He can just retreat.
Yeah, this was a little bit sloppy by Element Mystic, committing that Transcendence there. That was the push they wanted to have, but they weren't able to get into position. Violet now holds a Transcendence against them, so it's much tougher to use the EMP and the Dragon Blade together as long as he's positioned well. And he can practically just sit in the spawn and then Transcendence his way out to shut down the Blade. That's one of the cool things about defending with V on the Zenyatta. If guard hits him, that's on him, but I don't think that is going to happen at this level of play.
Good for the hack, can't find it. Bubble gonna deny that one. Guard jumping over to the side. EMP ready to go, but he goes solo, 6 HP, and from behind, Humbaba ready. Finishes him off, and Repel falls as well. Dexay, he actually used the Valkyrie. The EMP's gone. Element Mystic suffering on this attack.
Just really good position by Violet. And also just the accuracy. It was partially him who got the kill onto guard there. You're going to see Jexay switching over to Lucio now. They don't need to use the Mercy to build the Blade when they've already got one. So they're just going to give a little bit more mobility and sustainability with this. Lucio picked out, they can switch. But they're holding on to ultimates, O2 Ardeont, and they're being efficient with how they use them. And the biggest tool, the EMP, is gone.
Guard's coming around the back, looking for the pickoff. Tire comes in, Sparkle waiting in the corner. Finds that one. No big impactful play coming out of Ivy this time around. Transcendence in, Repel escorting them onto the point. Self-destruct out from Dako, not going to be finding much. The Dragon Blade is still ready to go. Doesn't want to have to invest it, does not have to yet. Right click takes down Ivy. Sparkle going low, dashes his way out, but they chase forward and they shut him down. In the meantime, back over onto the point. Element Mystic still trying to get a single tick to come through, but have not been able to do so. Dako staying in the mech, pops out Humbaba, forces him out. Now he'll get knocked out, gets taken down by the self-destruct.
Yeah, he wants the reset. They know this push is over. He intentionally died to that because he wants to just get a respawn here. Doesn't want to get staggered. But this has been a great defense, and Sparkle is playing around, you know, he's holding this Dragon Blade, he's playing as if he's got a Mercy pocketing him, but it's just not true. To see him dashing around the backside with very low health, just unable to be healed up. Climax looking for the pulse on him, sticks him!
Finds him!
Bam!
Sparkle down, that buys them so much more time, about a minute and a half is what Element Mystic are going to have here
a heroic
to get
play.
this completion.
What an amazing play by Climax. Has one target he wants, he gets the exact target, recalls away. Cool guys don't look at pulse bomb explosions. Sparkle's got the Blade with the EMP though, and in a longer fight they will have support ultimates. This is another scary push O2 Ardeont needs to be worried about. Here comes the EMP, just gonna use it here.
Tosses it out, but I don't know how many people he actually caught with that one.
Climax?
Sparkle though goes forward, finds a hit in on the Climax. His guard gets taken down. Humbaba out of the mech, Humbaba dead. Discord Orb in on the Yakpung. He falls low, another Riptire coming through. Pushes it straight in, takes down the Baby Diva. That's all they're gonna find. Second tick. Getting ready to come in for the side of Element Mystic. Transcendence in from Repel, mitigating the damage. Dueling Zenyatta's here onto the point as Violet pops his own, coming back in off the backside of that res. Element Mystic still have not gotten the second tick. They're kiting back now with 45 seconds on the clock. They're gonna get shut down. The stagger from the side of O2 is gonna be so significant.
Yeah, they need to grab this. I mean, this might actually just be a loss here. What huge advantages they had. They were so ahead in time bank. And they had such a great amount of ultimates for the second push. It failed. They tried it again with the EMP. Guard switching to the Tracer now because they don't have time to build one. This needs to be the ultimate push here. And I'm not so sure it will be with O2 Ardeont having Valkyrie available as well, with Rain switching back over to this Mercy. Sparkle coming in here looking for the supports if he can, but Humbaba carrying for them very well.
Self-destruct thrown into the catacombs. Have to dodge out onto that one. And Sparkle, he's been eliminated. Yakpung finds the hit. Sound barrier in, keeps Repel alive for the moment, but Pokpo, the same can't be said for him as Violet pops off, finds 2 kills. Jexay goes down. Repel trying to make his way back in, but Ivy, he's got the Dragon Blade ready to go. He's going to cut down anyone who even comes close, which Element Mystic won't be. They can't get their way onto the point, and O2 Ardeont make this a series, will not go down 3-0. They close out Temple of Anubis.
And this is the third map of the tournament Element Mystic has lost. This will be the second lost on Assault. And O2 Ardeont with some fantastic ultimate defenses there. Basically using them at utmost efficiency, one at a time. And it was really well played. I have to give full credit to Violet on the Zenyatta. Always in position to avoid EMP. Transcendence is utilized when correct to, never early. precisely when he wanted to mitigate the damages coming out after an EMP. And very well played here by Ardeont. It's super unexpected result. Most expected this to be a very one-sided 3-0, and after the first 2 maps, that expectation continued. But already, we're going into a real series here, and it's got to be weird emotions for Element Mystic. You know, they had the hold until overtime, until B came through. All they needed to do was grab this with basically any time bank, and then they just have to, you know, get 1 tick onto the next push in overtime rounds. But they came in as big favorites. They were all laughing and joking around. This is the 3rd map they've lost. So this is kind of an unknown emotion, right? When you're thinking you're walking in, you're probably thinking about your semifinals already, and suddenly Ardeont hits you hard. Sparkle's Dragon Blade's not able to really connect there. You start to feel a lot of stress here and pressure that just hasn't been felt at this stage yet, because the 2 maps they lost before were just in round robin. This is playoffs.
Well, now Element Mystic get to do the rare thing of picking their own map. They get to decide where they want to go for Escort, and O2 has to continue this trend. They have to keep pushing back because, again, reverse sweep is what is required for them to get this victory. Any map win for Element Mystic moving forward will just go ahead and close out the series. So O2 Ardeont have to be strapped in for this series because they're in for a very bumpy ride. Temple of Anubis looking good. Congratulations to them. Now have a 100% win rate on Temple of Anubis. It's the first time they ever played it. So good job to them. That can always be their X factor if they need to pick another assault map moving forward in the playoffs. If they can beat Element Mystic. But we're going to go to...
Oh, I didn't know we were going to break. Go ahead. Are we going to break? Okay, we're going to break.
We're going to go to break. I said so we're going to do it. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes.